Goosebumps is a book series I grew up with. Some of my favorite titles were The Haunted School, Night of the Living Dummy, and Say Cheese and Die. This year we got a Goosebumps movie and it was okay. Goosebumps follows Zach Cooper, a teenager who has just moved to town. He moves next door to the author of the Goosebumps books, R.L. Stine. Stine is pretty overprotective of his daughter Hannah. After Zach hears that Hannah is in trouble, he breaks into their house and accidentally opens up manuscripts that bring the terrifying monsters from his books to life. It's up to Zach, R.L. Stine, and their friends to save their town. I enjoyed the direction this movie took. They could have done an anthology film that was a tribute to the series like the Twilight Zone movie, but it would have been hard to pick and choose which stories would be adapted. The plot for this film was a great way to tie in a majority of R.L. Stine's characters. I just wanted to see how these monsters would interact in this environment. The monsters themselves were cool. Some were CG and others were either actors or practical effects. The CG was but the practical monsters were pretty cool, especially Slappy the Dummy. He was creepy. He had that Chucky feel going for him. One of the cool things about the monsters is that some of them were voiced by Jack Black. This was to represent that the monsters are a part of him, which was really cool. The main characters were they weren't that interesting and sometimes got on my nerves. The only one that I loved watching was Jack Black as R.L. Stine. He was very crazy and fun to watch. He played a great parody of the psychotic writer. I give this film 2.5 axes out of 5. It was okay. The story's pretty cool, and I did like the monsters, but overall it wasn't anything exceptional or memorable. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm Steve Cerkiewicz, and I'm gonna go watch some more movies. I'll see you next week.
Ha ha ha!